Okay guys, so you know how in slap battles there is the hybrid glove? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to counter and use it the proper way. Let's first look at the basics of the glove, and then as soon as we get rid with the basics, we're going to move up to the counters and how to actually use it. Before we go any further, make sure to like and subscribe for more slap battles content and enjoy this video.
So I'll do a hand reveal at 500 subs, so get me there. We're almost close. We're like 300.
So if you don't know what the hybrid glove does, it basically is a glove that has all like 4 buffs in one. So, for example, you start off with the speed buff. If you press E, it gives you a new buff. So this one will be the more jump height buff. And this makes your jump height a little bit higher. A lot higher, actually. This gives you more strength, as the icon shows up there. And this has high gravity. It's basically the Jupiter glove, but in here. Same with the speed buff. It gives you a little bit more speed just to escape from everyone. You can switch this at any point in your time. You're not forced to use one buff as soon as you have it. I believe it also doesn't have a cooldown, so you can sort of just randomize your attacks if you like. Now we're going to show you how to use this glove. So how to use this glove the actual proper way is to use it in certain situations. So, for example, let's say someone was edge guarding you with another glove, not hybrid, alright? You might think you would use coil or strength, but actually the safest option is to use the speed buff. And this essentially gives you the opportunity to go around the person that's camping you and hit them off. So how it would play out is you would go around them, switch your mode, and hit them off. For just running around and getting a little bit more space, you would use the speed buff. If you're in a pretty tight situation and you need to get out fast, simply use coil to jump over the person and knock them off with strength. You would use strength if you're edge guarding someone. So if you're edge guarding someone, you would essentially use coil to get some height and then finish them off with the strength buff. Zero gravity, you would use this if you're around heavy hitters. So like bull, use it around dice just in case, because you don't know what's going to happen. You could use it when there's I don't know what else there is really, but any hard hitter glove you can think of, this would be useful if you're trying to PvP them. It would knock you back pretty little. Now, of course, the basics of the glove, there is different colored stripes for the glove, and then there's like a glowing color or circle on your hand, so you know which mode you're in. Green is speed buff, blue is more jump height, red is strength, and yellow is high gravity. Is this glove good for grinding slaps? Yes, it is. I definitely think it has a lot of opportunity and can be used in a lot of situations. Now I'm going to be telling you some counters to other gloves with hybrid. First up, if you're up against someone with a hard hitter, bull. I've already mentioned this, but still it's good to use. If you have bull or something else that hits hard, like anchor, you would typically use the high gravity mode, which is essentially the Jupiter glove. Oh, and excuse me, I actually forgot to tell you how to obtain this. If you probably didn't already know, you probably did, but just in case. Long story short, you have to stay in rage mode for 1 minute. So so get a friend or your ult for and get Jupiter for them, and then you just hit them for 1 minute. You should get the badge. Anyways, let's move on. For pusher, you would essentially use the speed buff, so you can get out of the way of the pusher. If someone is playing fort, you can low gravity or use the coil ability. For dream, you would probably use the low gravity just so you don't get hit farther. For golden glove, you would also use the low gravity or high gravity. I am trouble speaking today. And for really, that's pretty much it. But also use weak gloves and use your strength ability for advantage. Now, if you're going up against someone with another hybrid, be aware to always slap them and be aware of their attack patterns or what they would typically do. If they have a pattern of like going to a certain island, then you probably don't want to keep going to that island because they'll just keep killing you. So instead, get as many hits as you can with the strength and finish them off. So you might think, how do you counter this glove? Hybrid? Well, I will explain to you. You can easily outsmart them with Flash. You could also outsmart them with Swapper if you know how to play Swapper pretty good. You could counter them with Ghost if they're distracted by someone else. You could counter them with Stun. Where's the Hando? You could use Magnet. Pusher may not be the friendliest option, but still, it could be useful if you're very close to them and they're near the edge. Boomerang is also another pretty good one, but they also have the low high gravity ability, so. And then, of course, the typical Reaper, Kill Streak, God's Hand, Deflects, and Overkill. Oh, we can't forget Bob as well. Bob is just too OP. Yet I still don't have him. Well, that's pretty much all the counters for Hybrid. If you can think of any, let me know. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will probably have a 1v1 video to show you how you would use Hybrid in a 1v1 if you're going up against another Hybrid, of course. So I will see you all later in that video, and adios, mi amigo.